Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As ladies and gentlemen, Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO, has warned about a coming Black Swan event in one of his most recent podcast episodes. Brad Garlinghouse discusses how the US government is coming after Tether as well. And in my last few videos, I've discussed how it's obvious that with the stablecoin bill coming into play, Tether is in the line of fire. Here we go. More confirmation of that prediction. And when Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple warn about something coming, you all better listen because it's coming from high-level professionals, people in the know. They're quite literally giving you the news for the classes. But the Bitcoin maxis and the masses want to ignore it and say fuck Ripple. Well, when prices and the crypto market say fuck you back, you'll wish you have listened. Here, I'm gonna play Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse giving you all a firm warning about not just Tether, but Black Swan events that will be inbound.
FTX and Binance were the two most important, most influential, and probably SBF and CZ were the two most important players in crypto. Now you've got one definitively in jail, one, I guess, potentially headed to jail. And, you know, I bring this up in context of Black Swans is like, it's hard to know. But on the positive, think about the freaking resilience of this industry and market that 2 years ago, somebody who I thought I knew a lot about what's going on in crypto, I would have said these are the two most important companies. The CEOs of the two most important companies now either are in jail or I think headed there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in some ways, I mean, the CZ stuff I'm less close to, and so I don't know as many details. But look, the resilience of the market, that should give us immense optimism.
Yes.
About what's coming. Do I think there's going to be another Black Swan? Of course, 100%. I just don't know exactly what it is. The only one that's going to be an interesting one to watch, and I don't even know how he calls a Black Swan, because I feel like Black Swan by definition can't really be, it's like,
predicted.
Oh, didn't see that happening.
Yeah.
The US government is going after Tether. That is clear to me. I view Tether as a very important part of the ecosystem, and I don't know how to predict
the impact that will have.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have something to say right now. When Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse is letting you know about something we discuss on this channel daily, you all better perk your ears up. You all better pay extremely close attention. I told every single one of you that 2024 was going to be the year of Black Swan events, as in my 100 reasons why XRP will hit new all-time highs in 2024 video. This was one of the major reasons I discussed. But not just that. He talks about Tether and how blatantly obvious it is that the US government is coming after Tether. That has been one of my biggest warnings on this channel constantly. Tether has clearly always been a racket in my opinion. Tether is going to bring the crypto market down with it in some way, shape, or form. And this is what I mean. Cryptos that are artificially propped up by Tether printing are going to likely suffer. Cough, cough. I wonder which ones those are. But that's besides the point right now. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people want to, quite frankly, call out whenever I don't have a good prediction. And there have been plenty of instances where that has come true, because this market is very difficult to navigate and difficult to assess. For example, XRP did not hit new all-time highs in 2021. I couldn't have seen that one coming. But looking back, the conditions weren't there for XRP to truly thrive. But here, right now in 2024, I'm afloat my own boat. I'm telling you right now about Tether. This is going to be one of my favorite ones. And when all of you realize how much I've been warning you about this thing, just to protect you all from taking profits into it, and making you aware of that black swan potential, you're all gonna thank me. When Ripple gives you a warning, when Brad Garlinghouse gives you a warning, you need to pay extremely close attention. And I'm extremely grateful for Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple for letting us all know that. This is how we decipher the lizard talk, my friends. Quite literally, Brad is giving you the news for the classes. And I wonder how many people are gonna listen. Now here, yet another reason that I mentioned in my 100 reasons why XRP will hit new all-time highs in 2024 video, that every single one of you need to listen to because I think it will be a prophetic video. Here, billionaire real estate investor Barry Sterling says he expects at least one bank failure per week, and banking failures are a big reason why I believe XRP adoption is coming. I believe these black swan events are going to accelerate. I believe that the consolidation of the banking system into the bigger banks is happening in real time. Who's gonna listen? Who's paying attention to this? I think everyone in the XRP community knows exactly what's coming next. XRP was not meant for mass adoption during normal times, during peaceful times. No. XRP was meant to gain adoption and gain traction during volatile times, times of turmoil, times which require changing of the guard and a change of the financial system. And yet another prediction is coming true that we've talked about on this channel. A major bank in Australia is going cashless this month. And we're talking about a cashless society coming soon. And I think a lot of the hard COVID restriction countries are going to be going cashless first. Cough, cough, Australia. Cough, cough, Canada. And when you know it, today the Bank of Canada warned publicly a sharp correction in asset prices and systemic risk to the banking system is likely. We've talked about a major pullback being likely. We've talked about systemic risk to the banking system and banking failures. And we've talked about them going cashless. Man, the more you listen to this channel, the more you just understand what the fuck is gonna happen next. And here, come listen to some of your favorite reptilians let you know what's about to go down.
Over the past year, the risk of recession has diminished in Canada and globally. Inflation in most countries has come down, and inflation targets are in sight. However, there could be volatility in markets as expectations shift about when and by how much central banks will lower their policy rates. And there continue to be important geopolitical and economic risks on the horizon. Against this backdrop, households and businesses continue to adjust to past interest rate increases. Some indicators of financial stress have risen. At the same time, the valuations of some financial assets appear to have become stretched. This could increase the risk of a sharp correction that could generate system-wide stress. The recent rise in the use of leverage in non-bank financial institutions could amplify the effects of such a correction. What's most important is that to properly manage risks, financial system participants need to remain proactive, and financial authorities need to remain vigilant.
Oh, how interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't get that, that's reptilian for we're gonna fuck you. And we're gonna fuck you good. Oh yeah. Guys, if there's one thing all of you need to know, is that the people that run the world, move mountains, run the banks, control all the money, put money into oblivion, they are forced to tell you certain things. Just so they can say, we told you. But it's our responsibility to pay attention and move accordingly. You know what's actually crazy? This is another side quest prediction I'm going to give to all of you. I bet you, almost to a T, that when the next big financial crash happens in the stock market, they'll blame the crypto degens. They'll blame the people that made money in crypto for it in some way, shape, or form. They need to, because they can never be accountable for anything they do. But with that being said, I am going to say that right now, one of my other predictions, and this is going to be one of my more favorite ones, of Japan leading the way for XRP adoption is gaining traction. As VET, a UNL validator here in the XRP community, stated this SBI statement for their XRP ledger validator is gaining traction. SBI contributes to the XRP ecosystem. It's targeting to become a UNL node to help shape XRP ledger governance. Their vote will reflect XRP holders' voice in Japan, and they're aiming to educate XRP holders about new amendments. Something I want to add on top of this is that I have been in my past couple videos talking about how you will need to pay attention, extremely close attention, about geopolitical events and different crises occurring in different countries. Because in Japan, the yen is absolutely crashing right now. But simultaneously, Ripple and XRP are gaining a lot of traction in Japan. So much traction that Yoshitaka Kitao has been activated. You see, what he says goes in Japan. He's a heavyweight in Japan, and he's long been an XRP bull, and I find it to be no coincidence that he's been activated now as Japan is seeing a yen crisis, and that Ripple and XRP news in Japan is gaining so much traction. You see, the only bearish thing happening in regards to XRP is here in America, but XRP is an international global asset. The rest of the world is ready for XRP adoption. The US can be left behind, but the XRP community cannot be. We've been godfathered into the new 1% already, and we're all just waiting and watching as we're winning the lottery in slow motion. Crypto Eddie posted that Mr. Yoshitaka Kitao sees considerable increases in the number of investors entering this crypto field and ETFs, and soon we will be involved in crypto assets as well. They'll possibly be forming a joint venture with a company that produces ETFs. And that's just something interesting of note I want you all to be aware of. Stay the course, my friends. I've mentioned a lot of predictions today, and these are all things that I think are going to happen in short order. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. In the event of additional exchanges potentially crashing, in the event of any volatility in the crypto market, any halting of trading, you don't want your cryptos on the exchanges, and that's why I've been telling all of you to get your offline hardware wallets, and Decent is the biggest wallet I'm using to protect my digital assets. Ledger, I believe, has let us down in numerous ways. Ledger, I believe, is compromised and will, if given the opportunity to, compromise themselves to stay afloat. I don't know in what way, but it's just a hunch. That's why I'm protecting myself and my crypto assets using the Decent wallet that you can find in the description below, as I do have a discount code for all of you. And I highly recommend you do so, as this next bull run, you can't afford to get FTX'd. As always, guys, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.